G'day ladies and gents, and welcome back to Cold Waters with Mags, and welcome back aboard the USS Seawolf in the South China Sea campaign. It has been a little while since I've done one of these, but I've managed to find my way out of dry dock and we are back to work. Now, when we last left off, I ran the Seawolf out of, basically out of ordnance. We were out of torpedoes. And I had to return to dry dock, and we had a mission at the time to intercept a pair of submarines that were causing a bit of havoc near South Korea. I didn't think we would actually make it back from dry dock and getting rearmed in time to be able to perform that mission, but as it turns out, we did manage to actually make it. Unfortunately, these submarines seem to be pretty good at hide and seek. At this point, I've been floating around for probably nearly 20 minutes in this battle, and I have not been able to find anything else but this trawler. Haven't got a single contact on these submarines. I know they're here, I just don't know where they are. Now, yes, that does mean I actually have started this recording more than once, I should probably say. Now, I have come up with a maybe slightly crazy and possibly war crime level plan here, but I'm hoping it's going to pay out. I don't want to directly give away my location, but the only way I'm going to do that, the only way I'm going to find these guys in this, well, as you can hear, there is a bit of a storm running on the surface. Ambient noise at about 77 decibels. Some of the majority of the Chinese submarines I've been encountering in the game at this point in time are diesel or electrics. They're not much louder than that. So unless I get really close to them, we're also in incredibly shallow water, I might add, so our ability to detect things is kind of affected. So the only way I'm going to be able to find these guys is going active on the sonar. The catch of doing this, of course, is it's ringing the dinner bell. If I can see them, they can most certainly see me. There is a possible chance they'll be far enough away that I won't actually get a return from my sonar, but they'll be able to pick it up so they'll know where to fire the torpedoes at. So, what I'm going to do is turn in underneath this trawler, and then I'm going to ring the dinner bell. So we're going good at this point. I'm keeping an account, I'm only moving at 5 knots, so the Seawolf gets more maneuverable the faster she gets, as most submarines do. At 5 knots, she turns like a bus. She's not particularly fantastic. So by the time I get to position here, which, yeah, we'll do a little time acceleration here, just to fast forward. Get as close to the trawler as we possibly can. Alright. Now we'll start turning in the direction of the trawler. There we go, the trawler is going slightly faster than us. We're close enough, however. Alright. We have new contact, Sierra 2. Alright, no more pings. Torpedo in the water, we can hear the transient. We can't see a torpedo on the map. It's one of the things that I've noticed. They seem to have changed in one of the updates. Just get this counterfire off first. There we go, counterfire is away. That torpedo is actually going to go directly underneath the trawler. I have noticed they have played. In the past, the torpedoes would show up on the map. Even if the submarine wasn't detected, you would always see the torpedo. That doesn't happen anymore. Unless you have a solution on the torpedo, it will not appear on sonar. It does still render in the live view, however, which I actually think they should remove. Much like the torpedoes, the submarines. Torpedo 2 is going active. Much like the submarines, unless they have a high enough signature, will not render in the 3D view. The torpedoes should be the same. New one? Where is it? There's Sierra 3. Okay, so we have Sierra 3. What are you? It's a song. Alright, so we've got a song, and I still have no ID on Sierra 2, but we have a torpedo heading towards it anyway, so hopefully we'll be able to identify its wreckage. We're following the trawler at the moment. You see those torpedoes over there. It's actually quite a ways out. Still got the wire. There is weapon acquired. Now that means these torpedoes are far closer than I'm thinking. Yeah, alright, we're going to turn into the torpedoes. Heading straight for the trawler. Cruel and as unusual as this is, I am still actually hoping that those torpedoes will not hit the trawler. That's a curve. I think one of those active torpedoes has acquired us. Impact. Looks like our torpedo found its mark. That looked like it was a kilo. Well, between the song and the kilo is definitely the submarine that was more dangerous of the two. So there's our countermeasure out. Now all we've got to do is slip and avoid these torpedoes enough that they detect that countermeasure, and they should just keep going along. With the kilo dead, I absolutely do not care. That's loud. With the kilo dead, I absolutely do not care about cavitating. The song can be dangerous. Shit's turning in. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, that was bloody close. And is it going to make a turn back? It is. No, it's going into an S pattern. It got thrown off. That was easier to avoid than I thought it would be. And the second one acquired the countermeasure. Now, they're both off the trawler and they're both off me, but they are going to make turnbacks. Or at least the countermeasure one is. Am I going to be far enough away? And survey says yes, I am far enough away. The other torpedo looks like it's made a turn back. It's obviously detected the countermeasure as well. It's passing across it. Alright, looks like they're both looping around the countermeasure I dropped. So I got that at exactly the right distance, which is nice. Alright, let us go find the song. There's the trawler popping back up. Alright, turn is just about complete, so let's set depth to 50 feet. Check our bottom here, 260. Yeah, we should have enough depth that at 50 feet we will have enough of a gap to get the towed sonar out. We've got our trawler back. Well, we sort of knew where he was going to be. Where the hell is the song gone, though? It can only do about 22 knots. We've been rushing at it at 35. Now, to be fair, it would have known we were coming, but we were still faster than it. I'm surprised it didn't turn and snapshot. 65. Contact. I've only got 35% solution now. Ah, shit. Not that I suppose it matters, as I said, we've been running at this at 35 knots, so they should have heard us coming. A little cavitation's not going to make a difference. That said, 100 feet will do it. Actually, let's hold here. Still only 38%. Alright, 10 knots. We're moving at about half of her potential current speed. Although she's been too hard to detect for me to assume that she's running at maximum speed at this point. I'm guessing she's running at about 10 as well. And we have...
Con, helm, steady course. Make turns 3-5 knots. Maneuvering eye.
We're going to cavitate. Let's just go at it. I want to close this gap on her here. I want her to turn around and fight me. At the moment, she looks like she's running. Shameful thing for a submarine to do. It should be turning around and attacking me. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. So the trawler is gone for the moment, but that's fine. Wish I could go deeper, but it's just not an option here. God, this is a shallow sea. It's not the shallowest I'd have to fight in, but it's not pleasant. And the song is pinging. Gonna do it again. There it is. Okay. We've got a torpedo in the water, and that torpedo transient was a little bit further up. We had a clear look at that. Torpedo away. Let's set depth back to 50. If the song's fired torpedoes at us, we want to charge them. And there she is, and there's her torpedo. Let's speed this right up. 10 knots, 20 knots. That torpedo should track nicely here. We'll go straight down these torpedoes with our heading and push 35. I don't like the shallow ocean because it's so difficult to avoid torpedoes if they actually latch onto you hard. So the easiest way to avoid them is to never get latched onto in the first place. So I've done this in videos before. I'm sure you guys have already seen them if you've watched any of my cold water stuff. But the smartest move is often to go flank speed and charge directly at the enemy's torpedoes. The idea is to close the gap on the torpedoes quicker than they can activate. And that was my torpedo going active, not theirs. So that's fine. Yeah, close the difference on these torpedoes before they can arm. So they arm behind you and never detect you in the first place. And it looks like we may have actually pulled this off. Looks like the song's dropping countermeasures. And both torpedoes are clear. So let's change course, and they've both just activated. We can see them beginning the turns there. So we are safe. And our main torp is... Come on. We can't actually see the song, we don't have a big enough solution on it. It's still hard to detect, but the torpedo has got active on it. So, We just trust it.
Make turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering up. Contact.
Impact.
3. Last bearing 042. Contact breaking up.
I guess we might say that was the song's swan song. Ugly little submarine. But incredibly well textured. Alright, so the torpedoes are far enough away, so leave combat. Enemy engaged, 1 song, 1 kilo, both sunk. We've still got 34 ad caps available. And standard loadout on everything else, including the Moss and our missiles, so we're good. Alright, mission update. Very pleased to see that you dealt with those subs with determination and resolve. Commander, remember that for every enemy vessel we take out, it means a safer transit for our troops and transports. Good work. New orders to be transmitted on this downlink. And we have a world news article, Subkillers. Incidents involving attacks on convoys by hostile submarines in and around the East China Sea have rapidly diminished, an anonymous spokesperson suggested. If you don't say. That increased US submarine operations in the area have been a contributing factor. Hey, we actually get some recognition for once. However, the Pentagon has refused to comment on current operations. Without the threat of attack, submarines and trans-Pacific crossings are becoming more efficient and suffering less losses. If this improved influx of supplies and war materials is sustained... Sorry, voice is starting to crackle there a little bit. If this improved influx of supplies and war materials can be sustained, US forces will be in a position to secure the South China Sea region. And so, that is just about it, ladies and gentlemen. We have another kilo and a song added to our kill tally. We're fully equipped and prepared, and we have received our next mission. Once again, it looks like we are being sent after a surface fleet. Anyways, ladies and gents, I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you very much for watching. Now the voice is back mostly in commission for long videos. Cold Waters will be back on the channel, of course. And as always, I hope you enjoyed it. Remember to click that like button, share and subscribe if you would like to see more, and until next time, take care.